Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Alisha Braché here at Cosmic Gateway. I just wanted to do a video just to talk about the up and coming energies of this eclipse on the 8th of April 2024. So I know that it's been widely spoken about, and I just wanted to give my perspective and vantage point of how I am interpreting energies and what's been happening as we move from equinox through Easter, the process of the rebirthing of self, and coming into this alignment of where we are at this eclipse. The eclipse corridor has been very much a integral phase of our own evolution and growth. It has been a passageway, which eclipse corridors always are, of reevaluation to work out what is working for us, what's not working for us, and how we want to be able to move forward in the best version of ourselves. So, one of the things that has come to me as we're preparing for this eclipse, it feels the energy is very palpable. And if you look at what's happening on a global scale right now, the world is changing and transforming really rapidly. Here in Melbourne, Australia, the eclipse starts at 10:44 a.m. and goes to 12:12 p.m. on Monday, the 8th. So you might want to have a look up if you want to know the exact time and in your location where you are in the world. Definitely thinking of all my friends in the US who will get a visual of this eclipse, and of course, all my friends around the world. So thank you all for being here. So over the last couple of weeks, it has been really what has come to me is there is a process that is happening of a recalibration of consciousness that's happening within each individual. This is a process that helps free us, liberates us, and become more whole, and with it, bringing in more unity, consciousness, and love within us. This is a big job. This is a process that we've been going through this metamorphosis of for millennia as a collective, individually, and we're working together. There's this process that I often talk about. There's a couple actually. One is talking about the energy of um, the soul walk-in upgrade. And what happens when we go through this process of um, this walk-in, soul walk-in upgrade? It is more of our consciousness coming back into us. So in the process of that occurring, what happens is we go through a metamorphosis of realignment to become more whole within ourselves, which gives us the ability to um, have more clarity and to have more light energy and movement vitality moving forward. It helps us restore our energetic body, our physical body, to be really clear as we move forward into this new phase. So I want to talk more about what I've been feeling about the eclipse. This eclipse to me has a couple of interesting connotations to it. First of all, the first one to me is looking at the eclipse that we had in 2017 in August. I think it was around August 17 of 2017. So it's really thinking about what was impacting our lives back then. What were we going through? What phase or stage were we at? And having that reflective piece of thinking about back then and how it correlates to now. The way that I've been shown is we're going through this process of reality is shifting very, very quickly. And if you're paying attention to the intricacies, if you're paying attention to the reality as it's unraveling, it's very much very fast paced shifting with our thoughts, with our emotions, and with our consciousness. We are co creating the reality that we wish to experience. So, having said that, I do believe that we can utilize the energies that are coming in, no matter where we are in the world, no matter what we're doing, to be able to connect with our heart and our highest expression, or our highest timeline that I talk about, the destiny, soul destiny timeline. That's very unique and individual, but it is a collaborative effort. The other thing that I also refer to um, in regards to that is that there is a deep tie and connection to this alignment and the Egyptian timeline. If you've looked at some of the videos that I've done over the years, I talk about the corrupted Egyptian timeline and how that has been balancing out. And we've been critical in our own process, in our own personal lives of playing out. This is also a lot to do with past life. There's a lot of karmic redemption or karmic rebalancing, realignment that's coming in. So the way that I see it is we're moving from that space of 7 years ago, coming into this place now, and we have the opportunity to not repeat patterns or cycles. We're allowed to leave and close the door to things that didn't work for us. And that can be very much about if we have lessons around property consciousness, around inability to embrace life, or inability to have deep personal connections or romantic relationships, whatever that looks like for the individual. Perhaps it's more around work and soul path and mission. Whatever that was, I feel that now we're stepping into a phase where we can truly embrace who we are and what we're here to do. And that's the exciting thing that's coming forward. Going back to the Egyptian timelines, I believe that there were a few Egyptian timelines, and I think that many of us who've chosen to incarnate now had, or we were all connected back in the Egyptian times. I believe that that correlates and ties right into the entertainment industry, into music, into production of movies, sound, frequency, all those things that we rely on for entertainment purposes. And I don't need to talk more about the corruption of that. But what I truly believe is that we're in a time now that that is rebalancing and coming into its highest expression. That's the exciting thing. I believe that there are many talented beings on this planet right now who have artistic expression, who, you know, have songs in their heart, who have many talents that they wish to express that have been suppressed, that haven't been able to fully bloom into their rightful place. So as we move through this eclipse corridor, I believe that it's a culmination of threads of energy that is culminating to a single event or a single convergence point. And if we utilize this energy well, it allows us to be able to take the best parts from our past cycle and move it into a new and prosperous future for ourselves, for our family, for our relationships, and for the world. No matter where we are, I think the energy will be palpable. So I think it's really important to be able to prepare ourselves. What does that mean and what does that look like? Drinking well, eating well, resting well, doing the things that your body requires and that you need for your emotional, mental balance and equilibrium. Energetic hygiene and being able to clear and cleanse and being able to hold the space within us that we are strong, vital, and open and ready to receive what this energy is bringing forward for us to utilize to its highest capacity. In preparation for sharing this information, some thoughts or some reflections came up, thinking about things that we have spoken about in the spiritual community for many years, things like the event, the wave, the flash. I believe that that is an internal process that many of us have already been through or are preparing to go through. So when we think about the eclipse, we've got the moon that is moving over the sun temporarily. So there will be a period of darkness. Darkness is the shadow. It is the parts of us that perhaps we didn't want to look at, that didn't want to be seen or expressed or acknowledged. And they're the important parts of us because they're the hidden gems that if we can embrace those aspects of ourselves and bring them to light, there's a lot of use for them. There's a lot of benefit that can help us in our own journey, in our own process to become the greatest version of ourselves. It's in denying the darkness that we don't allow ourselves to be the full expression because we are in a process of being able to merge and unify dark and light so that we can become whole within ourselves. It's really about accessing the heart space and being able to, well, the words that want to come through is marry and come into unity or union. The balancing of the masculine and feminine is very vital within us and on the planet, within conscious relationships or divine soul connections. That is a very important part of this event or energy that is coming through. It is going to help unify and bring us forward as a collective as we go through this experience. So there's a lot of information that I'd like to share around coming into compassion for ourselves, for our loved ones, and especially for the masculine or the masculine energy. I've said for many years that I felt into this time around April that there would be a very hard and fast accelerated ascension process for those that hadn't necessarily been in touch with spiritual concepts or those who hadn't had the opportunities because of life to be able to go through this process that I call personal ascension, and it ties into the planetary ascension as well. So it's compassion for our loved ones who are going through this incredible time and period of transformation very rapidly so that we can all level up. It's important as we move into this prosperous phase that I spoke about in previous video about the distribution of wealth and bringing that back to the planet. It's been a very hard and trying year for many of us to be able to actualize what it is that we truly desire, our true heart's calling and mission. The energies have been very, very dense, and that's what a lot of us have been sifting through. And sometimes it's really good to know that we're not alone, that we're not the only person that's going through that, especially of those of us who may be in isolation or have limited contact with other people. Human contact is so important. So it's through this phase that I feel one of the things that was coming through was creating a network or a web or a light of love that expands from our heart and it connects to those to light up the world. It's through unity and through connecting together that we change and co-create a better reality that is waiting for us. So it's really important through this time to be able to tap into, whether it's to visualize, to imagine, to write, to draw, to really get clear on what is waiting for us on the other side of these energies that are coming through very, very soon. Have you taken the time out to be able to reflect and think about what does it look like on the other side of this? Can I let go of whatever has been preventing me from moving forward so that I can enjoy what is coming next? So talking about the web of light, that web of light, that spark of hope, that remembrance, if we are able to connect with the energy of our heart and really stay present within the heart, coming back into love, coming into that resonance and feeling where the energy is rotating within us. If we can do this as regular as possible, it helps to come out of the mind that sometimes can be misleading or misguiding. So if we're in our heart space and being able to perpetuate, to be able to expand that frequency of love in that energy of resonance and harmony, as we move through the energy of this eclipse phase, being able to hold a space for ourself, for our loved ones, and creating or casting a web or a net of light that encompasses the ones that we love, so that they can make this transition with us. The new reality is already there. It is completely there simultaneously. We have the opportunity to be able to tap into that at any moment. And that really is through the heart space. The words come of like, be the light that you wish to see in the world. Emanate that, become that, shine that, and that will reflect back to you and how you experience the world. There is really such beautiful and exciting times that are ahead. I've been feeling into this for months now, and it's sometimes when we create an alignment, or we create goals or markers, things that we wish to experience, it can take time for the physical reality to catch up to where it is that we're seeking, or where we wish to be. And often what I've noticed in this process is when we set an intention, there's a clearing phase that has to occur in order to be able to come into alignment and resonance for where we're headed. So I feel like that is part of this sort of curvature deep dive that the collective have been through and still going through. I think that a lot of people are really struggling with, look, so many things. Life is challenging right now on this planet because of the energies, because of the densities. But that is what I was shown through this eclipse, is ready to lift. It's like getting ready to completely the visual that I keep getting is that the earth rotating, and there's a lot of energetic density that has been held, that we are have been sifting through, that we're getting to the final phases and stages of at this point, with the stream of energy and light that's coming in, that we're preparing for in less than, well, as I record this, in less than 24 hours. That's the opportunity, as we all work in our own internal process, that energy will shift and lift, and it's almost like a veil, that veil of density that has been hovering over, becomes cleared, lighter, brighter, and it opens up the whole new world, or whole new reality for us to enjoy, to be, to move forward in, to take those leaps, to take the faith steps, or take the action steps that are asking or being called of us to take, so that we can move forward and co-create this world. So I just want to thank everyone so much. I really appreciate everyone here watching this video, and I would love to, in the description box below, you'll see offerings of elevation training, Elevate 2, and personal session inquiries. There's a lot of very exciting new material that I will be facilitating coming soon. So keep an eye out for that. But just as we move through this, just really hold your loved ones close, be in your heart space, truly open up to the highest potential for yourself and what you truly want to create in this world. And as we come together and we can start to work and connect, reconnect, that is really going to catapult us all forward in this collective movement to bring in wealth, to bring in love, to bring in joy, to bring in a whole new phase that we've never experienced before. And when we reflect back on the journey that has been, whether it's this life or many lifetimes, when we reflect back of a lot of the hardship that we have endured, it makes it all worthwhile as we move into this new space. So there's almost a feeling of elation and relief and excitement and joy, and just it's a time to reap the rewards, and it's a time to be able to receive what is truly or rightfully ours, that is coming to us, returning to us. Thank you so much, everyone. I look forward to reconnecting in some capacity, however that looks. Thank you so much to all the people who have personally supported me through this phase. I'm very, very grateful for the love and support that I've had, to come back and to be here and to share with you all. So sending so much love to everyone, and enjoy these energies as we move forward beyond this eclipse. It's certainly a time like no other that this planet has never seen before. So allow ourselves to be open-minded, to be ready to receive, and know that the reality is so valuable right now that as soon as we think something or feel into our heart of what we wish, it can be right there. We can create it. So be the co-creator of your own destiny, and hold that space of love and know that it's already there. So much love to you all. Thank you so much. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye.